everyone, Zeddy here again with another mini set card review from the Fall of Ulduar. I think that's how you pronounce it. I went through a bunch of comments. And yes, we have the new Shaman cards to review, as well as an update on the whole balance situation going on in Twist and Wild, with Warlock being kind of out of control. And well, it looks like we're gonna have to wait quite a bit longer, and that really sucks. But you know what doesn't suck? Our giveaway for 2 mini sets out of my pocket. All you have to do to enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, in the description below, be subscribed to the channel. I had a comment mentioning, why have I not disliked my own video? That's a good question. Let's destroy that terrible video, but you have to like it if you want to enter this giveaway. And yes, every 1,000 subs until the mini set comes out, I will add another mini set to that giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. And before we take a look at the cards, I just want to give a quick update on the balance situation in WoW. Basically, the Warlock location, utterly broken in Twist. Wild, Rogue's pretty out of control in Twist. And we got this update from Electrical Rico. We've heard a lot of feedback on the state of Wild and Twist, especially as to Warlock. We wanted to let you know that we're aware of the issue. In our next balance patch window is scheduled data-only hotfix patch a little after the 0.4 release. That's the mini set. So it's not going to happen until after the 19th. So yeah, it's going to be a bit longer, unfortunately. They do say, though, in an ideal world, this is longer than we like to go between patches, but for technical reasons, this is the patch schedule available to us at this time. The upside is that it means we'll be able to consider data for the new mini set cards in our adjustments. So I mean, they seem to be handcuffed. I don't know why you launch a new mode without like an emergency window. It just feels like we've been saying with Twist, really thrown together with like the bare minimum resources. And it's even showing in the patch cadence that they're not offered the proper resources to try and have a mode, which I genuinely love. I really enjoy Twist, but it's so horribly imbalanced. And while it's a whole different mess that, yeah, there should have been a patch window in place for new content, especially the first ever Wild only expansion, but it is what it is. And they will get addressed. We are going to get Wild and Twist changes. It's just going to be a bit longer, so that sucks. Anyways, let's take a look at the new cards, all right? The Shaman card, starting off with Conductivity, a 2-mana nature spell. The next spell you cast this turn also targets adjacent minions. So very reminiscent of the old card Legendary Minion for 3 mana, Zentimo, which you could do the exact same thing, but it was a constant effect on the board. This is a one-time deal, so you can like lightning bolt a minion and it'll hit multiple minions. The cool thing to do, of course, is like Jive Insect, the 5-mana legendary spell, and make 3 Ragnaroses, because you can hit your own minions, you can hit the enemy minions, it's just any minions, right? So we've seen this card work to an extent when attached to a legendary. Is it worth building around as this one-of style of card for your Jive Insect and all that? If that 1-mana free spell was still in standard where you could cycle and draw 3 cards, I'd say probably yes, but I'm just thinking of targetable spells in standard. There's not a lot that really comes to mind that I really want to play this. You could use the 1-mana evolve spell, the one that was like bugged. It would get you Colossals for a bit. You can evolve 3 minions, but that's like a 3-mana combo. It just feels like it doesn't have the support currently in standard to make this a worthwhile card. So I'm gonna give it a 2. There is upside with it. There's potential for it. Absolutely. So I could be wrong on this one. And in Wild, where Zentimo exists and that 1-mana free spell and Jive Insect and all this stuff exists, doesn't really see play at the moment. It's too slow. So I can't imagine, you know, a 1-mana cheaper minion that only works on 1 spell is going to make the cut either. So I'll give it a 2. It is a nature spell though, so you can like discount it and do other things like that, like the Flash of Lightning, right? Which makes your nature spells cost 1 less the next turn. But I feel like it's just not a card with enough current like payoff upside that you really want to hard run that in standard. Next we have the Infested Watcher, a 4 mana 4/4 taunt. So Sen'jin, always getting power crept. Death Rattle, you get 2 1/1 chaotic tendrils, and the tendrils again are these 1/1s that cast a random 1-cost spell that improve your future ones. So you play the first one, it's a 1-cost spell, you play another one, it's a 2-cost spell. You get the point. So you get some value, you get a body on the board, you get, you know, it's fine. It feels like an arena card. Like I'm not sold on tendrils being these like ladder cards. I'm not. None of these cards are really doing it for me. To me, it's like a decent card you might evolve into. You might discover a random taunt somehow in Shaman. I don't know. But the current Shaman strategies are like burn your opponent out with like a nature shaman, and you got like totem shaman, and I don't see this like spawning this whole new archetype around it. So I've got to give it a 2 in standard. This is a 1 in wild, where this is so slow. And the funny thing I noted with Chaotic Tendril, you start with a 1-cost spell. We just got that Warlock 1-cost spell that allows your opponent to play minions for health. So you get that, you lose the game on the spot. So it's like, oh goodness, it's a little bit dangerous. So again, pretty underwhelming card. I don't see it seeing play. And then the last Shaman card was pretty underwhelming too, honestly. It's a 1 mana 1/2 elemental beast. Battle Cry, get a random overload card. It's like your Babbling Book, your Swashbuckler, all that stuff. Those cards don't see ladder play in standard at the moment. I don't see Shockhopper seeing standard play. Good arena card, you know, that's about it. There is a bit more upside to like Babbling Book and Swashbuckler, as you're getting specifically an overload card when you play like a card like Inza, which will discount it by 1, because even if you played it, Inza always hits an overload card no matter where it is. You have, you know, your overload synergies going around that make it a bit better than your Babbling Book Swashbuckler. But I don't see you running this just for a random overload card. Maybe Nature Shaman does run it. Maybe it's just a 1-drop to play. It's a bioluminescence target, possibly. Maybe I'm underselling it a tiny bit. You know what? I think I am. I think maybe a random overload card is valuable enough that I shouldn't just compare it to those old cards, which had a much broader pool of random cards. So I will give it a 3. Also, to make this review feel a little bit better, because these cards have been, the Warlock cards seem pretty underwhelming outside of the VT card. The Shaman cards feel pretty underwhelming so far. It's crazy. The Hunter cards seem nuts, but so far, yeah, Shaman doesn't look amazing, but I'll give it a 3 in standard, a 2 in wild, where I do think maybe Nature Shaman maybe runs it, or like evolve just for some value, but yeah, it's probably a bit of a stretch. So there you go. Those are the Shaman cards. It's all the cards for today. There's like 2 more review or reveal things tomorrow. There's like 2 a day until Sunday, so you'll be getting 2 review videos a day until then. Well, except for our reveal, there won't be. Well, we'll see. We'll figure that out. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the cards or the wild and twist stuff in the comments below, and stay salty, my friends.